You just took the leap to start your social media marketing agency. You got everything that you feel like you need, but here's the problem. You have no clue what to do to get traction going in your business. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about everything that I would do if I had literally no money to get started and grow my social media marketing agency. So far, I've been able to make a full-time income in the past 8 months using social media marketing as my primary source of income. And I'm gonna be showing you in today's video everything I would do if I had to rebuild that starting with $0. The only thing that I have is like the knowledge in my brain, my laptop, Wi-Fi, and that's it. Okay, so the first thing that I would do, this is super important because it literally has nothing to do with social media marketing, is I would find some type of way to start making money. In my experience, that has always been reselling. You can go check out some of my other videos on my channel about reselling and how to make money using eBay and eBay arbitrage. But the point is, you want to start finding some way to make at least $280 a month. That can be you starting up a job. I know how crazy that can sound in like this whole entrepreneur world, but you picking up a part-time job where you can make a few $100s a month and you don't really have to work that hard would literally be golden for you. For me, I went inside my closet, I went to the thrift store, and I went to like Walmart, Target, bro, I went everywhere to go find things for like $1 in the clearance section and then flip them online for 20 bucks online. That allowed me a little bit, not a ton, but a little bit of capital to work with from what happens in our next step. And that next step is you're gonna make an Upwork account. Upwork is literally the most pivotal thing for starting and closing clients in social media marketing agency. I have used Upwork to close probably about 80% of my clients, and I'm probably going to continue to use them because it's seriously that valuable of a platform. Now, when you're making your Upwork account, you're going to sign up for a INOS email address, IONOS email address account. That's going to give you two things. Literally for $1 a month, you're going to get your own professional email address and your own domain name. Now, this video is going to have nothing to do with like what you actually do with that domain name. I'll probably cover that in another video. That email address is going to allow you to keep all of your business stuff all in the same place. You're going to need it to sign up for, basically anything on the internet now, and you're going to use that email address for literally $1 a month to get started signing up for your Upwork account and literally anything else that you're ever going to need your email for. Okay, now you've got your email address, you've got your Upwork account. The next thing that you need to do is fill out your Upwork account. You need to spend time on your Upwork account to convince people why they need to hire you. Even if you're not good at speaking English, you need to put together a video that talks about who you are and why somebody should hire you. You need to tell your story. If you just started off as a beginner, say that. If you're trying to figure out how to master email marketing, say that. If you've been playing around with Facebook ads for a minute and you're trying to figure out how to get good at it, or you're already an expert, say that in this video. I cannot tell you how many views my intro video has and how much traction I've been able to generate simply because I said who I was, my experience, and then gave them a big happy smile, and it just comes off better rather than somebody reading text about you. Create a 2 to 3 minute video explaining who you are and why somebody should hire you. And then go and create the text as well. Some people don't always want to watch the video, but it is extremely helpful when it comes to converting people. Now that you got your Upwork account is filled out. You should at the very least have your intro video, the text on your profile that explains who you are and what you do, and some type of template ready for whenever you start applying to your jobs. That template is one that you're going to change a lot. You're going to want to personalize it in these later on steps. We'll get there in just a second, but you want to make sure your Upwork account is filled out and people who never know you can look at it and say, this is a trustworthy person and this is someone who can impact my business. Now, I know what all of the other social media gurus talk about. Start off with email marketing, start off with Facebook ads, start off with Instagram ads, start off with TikTok ads. I don't recommend any of that. I think to start, you should only have social media management. Social media management is honestly one of the easiest ones to do, and most importantly, it's something you can do by yourself. If you spent any lick of time on TikTok or Instagram, like literally just on your personal Facebook accounts, then you understand how to manage a social media account. There are just a few things here and there that you can figure out. But to get the nicks, get all the nicks out, to become like the expert in that, Go to YouTube, type in how to become a social media freelancer, and then watch the first 5 or 10 videos, and they'll tell you everything you need to know. Being a social media manager is not that complicated. It just takes time. So in the beginning, you're not gonna focus on conversions. At least I wouldn't focus on conversions. I wouldn't focus on selling anything. The only thing I would do was focus on offering social media management to all of my clients. All right, now here comes the sweat equity part, because you have to put together your portfolio. Nobody will hire you without you having a solid portfolio. Now, here's the thing. You don't need anything special in this portfolio. You need at least about 30 Canva designs in lots of different industries, from dentists to doctors to e-commerce brands to fashion stores to beauty products. You need as many samples as you can get, and really great thing, Canva already has a ton of templates for you, so you don't need to do a lot of work here, but you need to make all of those 30 to, I'm gonna stretch it here and say 50 different portfolios, all types of different images, from story highlights to main feed posts to literally everything you can think of that a client might want to see, and services that you plan on providing. You need to offer those as sample posts. Put those inside of a Google Drive. Make that Google Drive accessible to everybody, and we're gonna use that link to your Google Drive as access to your portfolio. Whenever somebody wants to see you, they can see not only your big smiling face in your intro video, not only the persuasive text that we put together just a few steps ago, but they can also see a link to your portfolio and the type of services that you offer, so they can get just a taste of the things that you can do before buying your product. Now guys, you do not need to be a Canva expert. You don't need to be anybody super duper smart to do this. Literally all you need to do is spend time in Canva. And if you can't do that, Canva is like the most basic skill ever when it comes to digital marketing. You need to be really good at Canva. And if you haven't already, then go ahead and start now. Canva is extremely important. Literally use it every single day. You need to be using it too. Up until now, I've been giving you the steps that you should do in order. This one, on the other hand, is something you should be doing simultaneously or at the same time that you start with your Upwork account. You need to be making content on TikTok and YouTube. These are two of the most important platforms that we have today, and everyone, and when I say everybody, I mean everybody is on these platforms. You need to be making YouTube videos, especially about things that engineers can do on social media, things that doctors don't take advantage of when it comes to social media, things that people in beauty should look out for whenever they want to grow their social media page. Because this next strategy takes a very, very long time, I recommend doing it at the same time that you're making your Upwork account, because this strategy is super duper simple. All you're gonna do is just put content out online. After 3 to maybe 6 months, and sometimes it might even happen before then, that content that you're putting out now is eventually gonna get reach. And no joke, guys, I have old content that people still hit me up about to this day, and you need to take advantage of that exact same thing. Because what happens is, the more you learn, the more of an expert you become at either social media management. If you plan on going into something else more high ticket, like email marketing or Facebook ads, what happens is you creating content around that content lives forever. So either you can drive people to it, or people can find it organically, look at you and say, you know what, this guy really knows what he's talking about, and I want to hire him to do some of my stuff. And then you begin to close clients outside of Upwork and really, really build your business. Though that should happen at the same time that you're trying to close clients inside of Upwork, because social media management clients that you close inside of Upwork are going to build your base. They're going to build the foundation of your business so that, you know, you're not broke anymore. We're starting from zero. Our goal is to make money. Upwork is going to allow us to make a very good base of clients. We're going to use this in the next 3 to 6 months to grow our base and close more high ticket clients down the line. But because that takes so much time, we're going to do them both simultaneously. Here's the fun part. If you stay consistent to everything I just told you, apply to, I would say, anywhere between 7 to 10 jobs every single day. We're gonna use the money that from flipping stuff, from a part-time job, from whenever you get your money from, we're gonna use that money and put it into applying to jobs. And every single day, you should be applying to 7 to 10 jobs. Do that nonstop for 90 days. You can maybe take a break on the weekends, but to be honest, you should even still be working then. And for 90 days straight, if you do that, you're going to start closing calls with clients. And then once you get that call with the client, you simply just have to convert them. Position yourself as the person who can solve their problem, and then I promise you're gonna start making consistent money based off these calls and using just this simple Upwork strategy. And after doing this for 90 days, you should have at least 3 to 5 clients, and then your base is built. Once your base gets built, you're probably going to be spending a lot of time day to day managing them. So this next step involves finding a contractor, finding a freelancer, and literally just use Upwork to find that contractor or to find that freelancer. And what you're going to have them do is take away a lot of your day-to-day responsibilities. One of the things that somebody told me is that whenever you're building a business, you want to work on the business, not in the business. And whenever we get our first base of clients built, that is the very first thing that we're going to do. We're going to hire a contractor to come in and take away the day-to-day roles of actually being a social media manager away from us. That way we can spend more time closing more clients, funneling those clients into that social media manager, and then we create a process that makes more and more money, even though it requires less and less of your time. After doing that a few times, you will be at a very, very steady base of clients, and you won't have to spend a lot of time managing those clients. While you will need to learn the skill of managing people, managing your day-to-day clients will become significantly easier. Now, the next thing, we're going to bump this up to make a little bit more money. And this is where I'm at in my social media marketing journey, is we're going to convert from regular social media management clients to all of the content that you should have producing over the past 3 to 6 months. We're going to actually start using that content. And now we're going to reach out to e-commerce businesses and try to close them with whatever your long form specialty higher ticket skill is. And we're going to focus solely on e-commerce businesses. The reason why it's so important to focus on only e-commerce businesses is because they already understand digital marketing. You don't really have to sell them that the skills are valuable. You only need to sell them that you're the person that can provide them this certain skill. That is where we hire another contractor to reach out from anywhere from 15 to up to 50 different e-commerce agencies every single day. They need to be extremely personalized messages, just like the ones in Upwork, and they need to be talking to the business owner's pay point. If you can look at a business's social media, see that they have absolutely terrible engagement, and seriously think that you can help solve their problem, you reach out to that business and you say exactly that. I am the guy that's here to help you solve that problem. Pay me X amount of money and allow me to fix this for you in your business. If you truly start delivering value, then word in the e-commerce world will spread, I promise. You'll build up a reputation from yourself, and you'll go from making $2,000 to $3,000 a month to scaling your business, making anywhere from $5,000 to $6,000 a month, simply because you built your base and then tapped into e-commerce who already have the money to spend, and there are a plethora of e-commerce agencies, but now you actually have a business. So that's really it. If I had to start from zero, that is my entire plan. Literally, I would resell stuff. I would do literally the scrappiest thing. I would mow lines, dude. I would do whatever I needed to pay money for connects, because connects on Upwork are gonna be what allows you to reach out to more clients. After you make your Upwork account, make it look all nice, you're gonna spend every single moment reaching out to Upwork clients. That is gonna allow you to close calls. Make those messages super duper personalized. Make sure that you really dial in on understanding what clients want to see, and then you're gonna get on more calls. Once you get on those calls with those people, the math is very, very simple. The more calls you do, the more clients that you will close. And closing more clients means more revenue. In the beginning, I would manage literally all of my social media accounts up until I got to around 3 to 5. Then I would hire a contractor in to come do that for me. That would free up my time. And while I would still be looking at what's going on, I wouldn't be spending a lot of my time in it in the day-to-day. I would be spending a large part of my focus on closing more clients by using the content strategy through YouTube and TikTok that we talked about a little bit earlier. And while you're doing those at the exact same time, you're able to leverage 2 different platforms or 2 different strategies in order to close more clients. Then after building that base of really, really great clients, we're gonna go out for even more, harder to reach sometimes, but extremely more profitable clients in e-commerce companies. Really, really scale our agency from making only a few $1,000s a month, hell, from making $0 a month up to making that 6 figures, 10K a month, the infamous 10K a month that everybody talks about. To be honest, I think it's a little overrated, but that is the blueprint on what I would do if I was starting from zero and how I would get there. So guys, there it is. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I really poured my heart out into it, and I think I gave a lot of practical steps as far as what you can do. I have no clue where you are along in that journey that I just gave, but wherever you are, if you've already skipped the step, make sure to go back and get it done. If you're getting ready for the next step, make sure to focus on it because it's gonna be your next milestone. And guys, this is the exact blueprint I've used to grow my agency. Literally, I took money out of my savings account, a credit card that I did not have, and I started paying for connects that way. I started reselling my shoes because I didn't want to go into too much debt already after buying a really expensive course. And this is literally exactly what I did. And I am actually on the part of having my e-commerce agency. So you get to see me do the exact same things that I'm teaching you guys about, teaching you guys to do. So guys, if you found this video helpful, drop a like. If you have a question, drop a comment. Literally, I will do my best to respond to every single one as I've done in all my other videos before. But until next time, guys, peace.